To an entire hour. My name's Rick Domeyer, and I got to tell you something. This is my 28th year here on QVC, and I say that for a reason. Because it was 28 years ago when this brand debuted on QVC. Do you ever hear anybody, maybe you said it yourself, I wish they made products like they did back in the old days, the old-fashioned way, where quality was number one, things that lasted and lasted and lasted a long, long time. I will tell you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that Royal Palace is that brand. The brand that stood the test of time, year after year after year. We've had Royal Palace rugs literally for over 20 years. And they look great, and they look fabulous. And we very, very rarely have them on QVC. And when we do, this is a one and done opportunity right now. It is called a big deal. When it's gone, it's gone. The Royal Palace Kirman Medallion Wool Rug Collection, 40 colors. It's the 80 line, so it's thicker, even more dense, 100% wool than their other rugs on the market with 40 amazing colors. You know what's so incredible is that our set designers, our set decorators, everybody who does this here at QVC, looks for modern, looks for 2022, 2023 kind of looks. This is an example of that. Look at how beautiful and how contemporary and yet how classic this rug works. This timeless, probably the best way to describe it, design and color combination of 40 colors within will be wonderful in any room of your home. So this is the big deal. And that we can get this massive 10'6", 8 by 10'6" rug for under $1,000 in this day and age is absolutely, positively astounding. Here comes the value on our today's special value. Now, when I sell you QVC price, realize that's QVC price. That's not even retail value. Retail value, I've often said, I've worked with these guys, Dustin and Gary, for 28 years now. Usually double the price at retail, double it. So $99, really? Or you get up to look at this opportunity here. This is here and now, and it's yours. Now, do we have the big guy on that? No, we do have the big guy. Just not on that graphic. 8 by 10 is available, 8 by 10'6" for $9.99. But this, 7 by 9. So here's what we have. I've got for you all of them. I'm going to come back here and show you. This is the accent rug, the 2 by 3 accent rug, available now. Starting price point. A lot of people are going to be picking this up. It's all in the same easy payment opportunity, best buy you can possibly imagine. And then you come to that fantastic 5 by 7. There is a round rug as well, 5 by 7. So classic, any room of your home this could go into, right? Could be going entranceway, could be kitchen, could be a smaller area in a living room. The round rug is a 4-foot round rug. It's available now. Besides that 8 by 10'6", I've got the 7 by 9. So look at this 7 by 9, 80 line rug, 40 colors, amazing. Love it, love it, love the navy frame on this. It just pulls it all together. And I will take you to, I love the way they did this home because it's not just hanging on walls. Like, we're really putting this into your home. This is the runner. Normally the runner is not this long. It's a wonderful runner that you can pick up right now. That is a 3 by 8 foot runner. That's available. Again, when they're gone, they're gone. This is all on Easy Pay. It's a big deal price. This is kind of a one and done opportunity, only one for the entire year. I will tell you, since we made this debut, I think it was on QVC2, was it? Is that right, Mr. Producer? 400 people shopping. So this starting price point of 5 easy payments of $19 is here. Never going to be done again. There's a limited edition on this piece. No reorder on it. This is amazing. Without further ado, let me introduce to you Dustin Moskowitz. So Dustin and Gary. Dustin, how old was your son when Gary first came on to QVC? He was not born yet, was he?
I wasn't even married at that point.
Right, we're going. You know what? But it goes to show, man, what I said at the top. You know, the old-fashioned way. There's no shortcut on these rugs. I've seen them made overseas. I've traveled with your family. It's fantastic. The quality is there. It's easily as good a quality as any rug you've ever created. And you can't say that about all rugs these days. True?
That's absolutely true. No, we specialize in taking these timeless classic designs and making them affordable only for the QVC customer. We don't make our rugs for anyone else. You know that, Rick, but I think there might be people out there in QVC land who don't know that. You are not going to be able to tell me that, oh, I just saw that Royal Palace rug out in that store. Do you have that also? Nope. That might be another rug, but it's not a Royal Palace rug. And with Royal Palace comes quality, comes durability, and comes beautiful craftsmanship that you're not going to find anywhere else.
We've got an hour, by the way, so call us and share your story. 1-800-395-1601. When did you get your first Royal Palace rug? Feel free to chat with us and share your story. Here's what I will go into right now. It's about design, about the design of the rug. The number one thing that people are looking for. So this is where you start. What did you want to do for this kind of limited edition, not going to be done again rug? Am I right on that, by the way, that this is not going to be done again, Dustin?
Yes, that is correct. One
Okay.
and done. We're not making this rug again. So I say that because the rugs last so long, Rick, we'll get emails from customers who say, oh, I bought that butterfly rug from you about 15 years ago. Can I get the matching runner now? The answer is no.
Right.
So if you see a size that fits the room that you want to redecorate, fall is right around the corner, which means holidays follow right up after that. So you want to put a new rug down in your living room, in your dining room, or even just in your hallway, and you say, oh, you know what? I should have gotten that round rug. Let me check with those guys a year from now, see if they still have it. The answer is probably going to be no, and for sure, it's not being made again.
Okay,
so
great.
If you're looking for those sizes, get them today.
Get them today. Okay, design element. What did you want to create here in this gorgeous piece? What era? How far back does this go? Help me out.
You know what, Rick? I used to say centuries. I was wrong. Persian design style rugs like this one go back over 2,000 years.
That's so
you
cool.
know what that means?
So cool.
Not going out of style anytime soon. And we just really love these Persian designs. We never really did a whole lot of them in our collection.
Great.
The first one we did was back in 2000. So it's really a special event when we have one. But these are timeless. They work everywhere. You're looking in a studio that's a little bit, contemporary and nicely casual and all. And this looks as good there as this exact rug has looked in my home office for the last year.
You cannot say the same thing about my leisure suit of the 1970s or my members only jacket that was made back then and it still looks contemporary right now. So going back 2,000 years and it looks amazing for 2022 in the next 10 years. All right, before we go to these individual shots here, now let's get into these colors because I love them. They're muted. The navy frame around them is fantastic. So you still have they're kind of muted burgundies and sage. And are there 40 colors in this, Dustin? Is that right?
Yes, Rick. I'm holding up our color block, and what this shows are all of those colors. Now, what that 40 number is 13 shades that are triple dyed. It's the technique that we use where we dye a hank of wool in 3 different intensities, and that gives it some striations, almost like old vegetable and tea staining,
Right.
which is how they would color wool centuries and millennia ago. We have one solid color, which is just nicely in the border. But when you put all that together, you get 40 shades of color in one design, whether it's the accent rug or the 8x10 which means you don't have to worry about finding the color that works in your room. All the colors are already built into the rug.
So cool. Great combination of colors, which will go to however you're decorating. So someone said, I don't know if that's going to be the color. Well, look at the number of colors you have here. So if you have
Exactly.
the return of the navy, which is the blue story, it's going to be there. There's also this light. Now, I think it's, what's the Pantone color of the year, guys? What's it called? It's called Perry something. That's periwinkle, right? It's a Perry kind of color. Very Perry, right? So that's within this rug. You have these wonderful, rich earth tones that are in this as well. So whether you have white, earth tones, whether you have bursts of color, this is going to work. So here come the sizes, and I will let you know. If these sell out in this show, it's a 1 hour special. Very rare do we have Royal Palace. If they're gone, they're going to be gone. So here's how many we have in the accent rug. 150 remaining in the accent rug. It's 2 by 3. That's an oversized, underpriced accent rug, Dustin, right?
Absolutely. It's a great size that can go anywhere in your home.
Here comes, I said 8. No, it's 8.6. Yeah, another 6 inches, 330 in that 2 by 2.3 by 8.6 runner, Dustin.
Yes. Perfect for hallways. You have it at the side of the kitchen or an island. That's great too because it's a half-inch thick. You can stand and do your cooking on it. It's going to be really comfortable under your feet.
The 4-foot round, here it comes. 220.
Rounds are difficult. difficult to make, Rick. Straight edges are easy, rounds are difficult, so we love bringing rounds in, and this just captures a beautiful Persian style look.
Okay, great. Those are kind of the accent rugs, if you will, right? Here come the 5x7. Fewer than 100 forever on this rug. That 5x7 is 5 CPMs of 79 and change. Amazing style. That is great. 5x7. So 5x7, give me a place in our home on that one, Dustin.
Well, I've got our 5x7 right here in my living room. This rug has been in my home office because it just fit in there. And it's really good if you got a nice big foyer, that's good, or you got a big bedroom and you just want to put something down to have a nice little reading space before you go to bed. 5x7s are kind of like the Goldilocks size that can work anywhere.
Let me tell you something else. He's holding up that rug, not for long. That is a very heavy rug. Here comes the 7x9. This is 150 to go around, everybody, forever. This is months and months and months to make. These are still hand tufted. They're done the old-fashioned way. They're done the classic old-fashioned way. That's a 7x9. Now, here comes the big guy, 8x10.6. By the way, let me just clarify one thing for the next 100 people. There's something that, in terms of value, that I may not be saying. The quality and the fact it's going to be in your home for the next 10 or 20 or 30 years. But the shipping and handling on this is included. Dustin, that is a massive, heavy, dense work of art. It is art for your floor. That is included in the shipping, which is unheard of if you're shopping online. Here's the other thing that's unheard of. If you want the next 100 people in this one and done opportunity, this is it. Now, here's the other thing that is hard to realize until you feel it, till you really look at it. It's the density of the rug, right? It's the and I saw this being done. So most rugs out there, little education for you, is in a linear foot, right? Is a 70-line rug. How many tufts in a square foot of those rugs, Dustin?
In a 70-line rug, we'd have about 6,000 tufts of wool. That's sort of like our megapixel count.
Okay.
But in this Kirman Medallion rug, Rick, because it's a Persian style, we stepped that up to an 80-line rug, 7,000 tufts of wool in a square foot. So it's about 14% denser. And denser means a better picture, better design, better use of the colors, and more durability, Rick. And I've got your bend test ready whenever you're looking for it.
Well, you know
I already know what you're
I'm going to do the bend test. I know this is not locked down, so I can do the bend test. The bend test that I did many, many years ago is that if you go to a home improvement store, go to a department store, and you're seeing like it's $14, $15, it's $3,000 for the rug. Bend the rug. Bend the rug. Because if you can see the back, the white of the rug, you do not have a dense rug. Right? There's not a lot of megapixels. So you can bend that. There's nothing coming through on the other side. That's the density. That's the variation of color. 40 colors. Look at the colors, the shades of burgundy within that one little section. Look at the shades of the sage in that other section. Dense, better. The other thing about a rug is people don't realize that rugs wear from the top down, but they also wear from the bottom up. So nobody looks at the bottom of the rug, the backing of the rug. Who cares? Dustin, you and Gary care about the back of the rug, right?
Yes, we do. It protects the rug and it also protects your floor. So we use a bonded heavyweight cotton backing. That's what you see here. But one of the other things that we do on all of our rugs, Rick, including our Kirman Medallion Big Deal, is imagine that you had this gorgeous rug down on this beautiful hardwood floor, maybe under a dining room table. And what you saw was this line of that white backing that went under this gorgeous navy border. It would look ugly. So what do? We serge the sides all the way around, whether it's the rectangles, the accents, or the rug. We use that beautiful, rich navy. We put yarn around and we cover that backing. So when it's on your floor, you don't see that white backing through. All you see is that gorgeous edge.
Oh wait, there's more, because there's a word in the title here that you don't hear anymore, everybody. Let me just say, is it royal? No. There's a Kirman and Medallion. No, it's wool. This is a wool rug. That's why the feel of it is there. That's why that natural lanolin, kind of a stain reducer, is built in. This is how they used to be made. This is that classic old-fashioned that you don't see anymore. Not computer machine. This is done a classic way. Tell us about, for people who are getting another Royal Palace rug, or maybe it's their first one, Dustin, what's the wool story behind this?
Well, we only use wool in our rugs, Rick, because it is nature's greatest fiber. A good quality wool like we use allows us to do this triple dyeing technique to the point where you can still see the